Hi everybody, my name's Tamar and welcome to Cozy Weekly. This week is a very strange week. It's just me coming in first thing in the mornings, so that means I have to do all of the little jobs like putting all of our nice fairy lights on to brighten up our shop. We've got our boards that go on our pillars. And of course, got to get this outside too. There we go. So our signs are outside ready, so everybody can see that we are now open. So we'll have to be nice and colourful and bright. So these posters, Lauren designed them. So everybody that walks along all the way to the river there with their pets, normally their dogs at lunchtime, will be able to see the signs and hopefully pop in to do a little bit of shopping. So now it's just normal housekeeping things. So turning the lights on, turning the printer on, and of course making a cup of tea. All of those fun things. So my sister was visiting fairly recently and I got her to have a bit of a look at the shop and tidy it all up. And she is very, very good at that. So look at that, all the colourful goodies. So it's really, really nice to see. And we have lots of local customers that pop in. So getting to have all of our different types of products on display is really, really good. So we've got all our gift boxes, Mother's Day, room sprays, even our mystery boxes as well. So all of our local customers can get a chance to look at absolutely everything. It's always very strange being the first one in. You do get a bit used to it, but it looks very, very different in the dark. So locking up our shop. There we go, all nice and secure. So now we've got to go in and turn all the lights on. Look at how different it looks. It looks quite eerie. So we will get all of our lights on and then we can start the day. There we go. That's a bit better. They're all coming on now. So you can start to see all our lovely products all laid out now. So marketing office is my first port of call. So I have been, which you've probably seen recently, in the marketing office myself. So it's really, really nice to get to be in the office. There we go, a bit of sunlight. Open up them blinds, get a bit of the day. And been working on all the different types of content with the team, what we're producing. So it's really, really nice to be back in the fold with that. But of course, product development is my main role and I am still doing a lot of that behind the scenes. So we are usually in about 6 o'clock in the morning, and at that time is when I usually do my product development stuff. So any pouring of samples I have to do, recording my tests, getting things ready, lots of planning. And then I can move on to marketing when the team get in at 8. So every day I get a solid couple of hours in the morning and then in the evening as well. So everything gets done.
It had to happen, didn't it? 2 years we managed to get by without catching it or anything, or even being around it, really. And yeah, I'm struck down, COVID, positive test. And so yeah, this is where I am now, at home, isolating away from obviously the team. Tamar is, she's still here, well not now, but she lives here obviously, but we're in separate rooms in the house, separate parts of the house, so completely separate. She's taking tests every day to make sure she's okay, and she is so far, so that's good. And at work we've got Laura, she's also isolating at home with COVID as well. And yeah, it's weird, isn't it? When you sort of evade it for quite some time, you feel like you're not going to get it, don't you? You hear it in the news, you see people getting it, but you just feel like you're not going to get it. And I must say, it's absolutely kicking my backside, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it. The worst thing for me really is the headache it gives you, and the joint pain. I wasn't expecting that at all, really. But anyway, never mind. I'm still cracking on, doing what I can do. What I've found is, this is now the third day I've been working from home, is I'm an early riser anyway, so very first thing in the morning, I'll just smash through everything I need to do for the day, well, as much as I can. And then when I get to about mid-morning, late morning, that's when I'm sort of really starting to feel a bit fatigued. So that's when I'll start to slow down and then just mainly do stuff on my phone. But yeah, never mind, we're still cracking on with stuff. So Tamar is running the show with Nathan back at HQ. The team are doing some really good stuff. They're pulling together, they're doing some really cool stuff. And yeah, they're ploughing on, which is great. A quick update on the Ukraine wax melt as well. That did really well. So far, I think we've raised about £2,500, £2,400. So we're really pleased with that. So thanks to everybody who purchased that. If you haven't yet, you can still do so. Go to our website and you'll see it there. 100% of the profits from each wax melt is going to the British Red Cross. So yeah, donate, give us a hand, and you'll have a really nice wax melt as well to send you home.
It's been a bit of a strange week here at HQ, bit light on the ground really. We have unfortunately been hit by the COVID train. So Laura tested positive, and as soon as that happened, she was working from home. So she's taken her computer and she's still answering all your questions, all your emails and things like that. So you've most likely, if you've had contact with us over the last week, still been speaking to her anyway, which is good. So luckily she could take the computer. And now, unfortunately, Paul has tested positive. So if any of you have followed our journey from the beginning, you might know that I am a high risk myself. So we are all triple jabbed, myself, Paul and Laura. So we are, as well as many others here. But so we have been very, very lucky to have avoided everything COVID so far. But obviously our time is up. So we've managed 2 years, which has been really, really good. So Laura tested positive, she's straight home, and we were all tested negative, no problem. Paul started to feel unwell, so he continued testing, and no, everything's coming back negative. And then yesterday he came back positive. Yeah, yesterday morning. I had to try and think what day was what, because it gets a bit of a blur. But yeah, yesterday morning he tested positive first thing in the morning. So as soon as that happened, we are in separate halves of the house, everything completely separate. We luckily have spare bedrooms all set up already, so I've gone straight into a spare bedroom. We are not having any communication with each other than via phone, which is really, really weird. We're in the same house as each other, just basically on different floors pretty much, and we're just communicating via text message and phone call, which is really, really strange. But luckily technology is there to help us, and at the moment it is a help. So he's not feeling very great. It's definitely kicking his butt a little bit. So he's very, very thankful that he has had all 3 of his jabs, because he was worried if he passed it over to me how I would feel, because he said, that he's really, really struggling. So he could just imagine how bad it would be if I got it. So luckily we are keeping away from each other well and truly, nothing cross-contaminated, nowhere near each other, and I'm testing negative so far still. I feel perfectly fine, so fingers crossed it stays that way. We've got lots of lovely clean tables ready to go. The team are going to be setting out pods at the moment by the looks of it, and a table of samples. So lots and lots of pouring will be getting done today as usual. So it's been quite hands on deck here, which is good. So as soon as we drop in numbers, everybody pulls up and just works really, really hard to make sure everything gets done and to support everybody that is still here. So luckily production is all on track, and we're also working on a private label job as well, as you can see there, which is fantastic. So I've been doing that. Lots of topping up of our products as well. And we even have our big blue bucket over here, which we fondly named Bob, filled with products ready to go down this morning as well. So all of the products in there are fully finished and shelf ready, and we have some more here. This set of shelving is products that are all poured and prepared, and they are just ready for their stickers. So you can see I've got lots of mini melts down there. They've got their stickers in their boxes ready to get, to get finished basically. We've got some candles, we've got fragrance oils, and we are very, very proud of our fragrance oils. Our new boxes are absolutely beautiful. We think Lauren has done an incredible job. So fully printed. Okay, a little bit of a how to use. So we are very, very happy with these. They're absolutely beautiful. We have quite a range of scents as well. We've brought out some new ones. So these ones, pineapple and coconut, are next to be boxed up obviously. So we've got, it says on the name on the lid as well. Makes it easy when storing them. So we've got our direct, oh look at that, scent notes. With notes of tropical fruits, coconut and palm trees. All of the safety information on the back. So we think these designs are absolutely beautiful. So we love seeing them on the shelf, and we love seeing your photos when you receive them as well. We have updated the bottles too. So they have got little droppers in them. We have done a video as well to show you how to use them. So if you need to see that, you can see it on our Facebook page. Just scroll down and you'll be able to find it, and the same on our Instagram as well. It's on there as a reel, I believe, so you will be able to have a look, watch it, so you can see how to use the new bottles. This morning all of these tables were empty and the pots were all sat on the top ready to lay out, and now the team have finished pouring a beautiful pink colour. So this is the first scent of the April VIP all poured. So of course I'm not going to say anything about the scent, I'm not going to give anything away, but the first scent is poured. The team are working on the stickers, they've done the mini melts as well. So fantastic progress on the April VIP already. It is Sunday morning, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I have come into HQ to not only get away from the COVID train that's in my house, but also to just get a head start really. So I sent Nathan off to the shops the other day to pick me up from Argos a couple of units. So as you can see under this table, which is where I have purchased myself, we have got lots and lots of labels, and we have more labels on the way as well in delivery. So we really need to tidy up this area and just make it a bit more useful. So at the moment they're all laid out in stacks with their post-it notes on. So I have measured the area and ordered 2 units to be able to make it nice and tidy and keep all of the paper nice and safe and secure. So that's what I'm now about to do. I'm going to build them. So this is what it looks like now, and wait a minute, you'll see me building it. Ta-da! There we have it. 2 units all made, waiting for our delivery. So next thing to do, I want to tidy up here and make better use of that space. But overall, I am very, very pleased with the progress today. So I think that about wraps up this week's episode. So thank you all for watching, and if you've got any comments or anything you'd like to see in our future videos, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Speak to you soon.